Folks, hopefully I can actually do this and hopefully it actually records this time. I'm trying to showcase some of some of this Homestead expansion on the PTS server they got going on right now, but the programs just have not been cooperating with me today, so well, I'm going to try again. And this is the first house we're in Daggerfall, so it's in the inn that's in Daggerfall, the Rosy Lion Inn to be more specific, and it's not a very big house, so I'm only going to do the Daggerfall houses today. I'll probably do the other ones at another time. Just hopefully this one turns out as I hope it does, since my other failed attempts haven't. So yeah, this is the first little house you would probably come upon when you start out in the Daggerfall Coven. It's just a one room. I guess it's more like an apartment room or a hotel room, because there's not much in it. Actually, there's nothing in it actually. And I guess there are some requirements you are required to get in order to even purchase some of these houses. There's only like 3 houses, I think, in Daggerfall. One in each tier, because I guess it's like divided into tiers according to how the collections are. So I go down to housing, staple homes. That's basically what this one is. Oh, there's 2 staple homes and then a notable home in this area. So that we're in the Rosy Lion Inn, and it tells you what you need. You need a friend in need, house quest completion, which I don't even know where you even get that. But I guess I'll find out when it goes live, because right now it's not live. It's only, hey, it's actually working, woohoo! Alright, let's go to the next house, which is also in Daggerfall, but in a different part of Daggerfall, and it's a lot bigger. This one actually has more in it. Well, not really more in it, but it's a bigger place, because there's nothing in it until you actually purchase the house. Yeah, see, this one actually has a fireplace in it. That might be nice for some people. So yeah, that's pretty much all this one is. This is kind of in the southern, or the southeastern part of the city of Daggerfall, and then we got the biggest one, which we're going to next. That one's more like, this house we're going to next is more like something that a guild would purchase, probably, because of its size. It's a lot of house for one person. So this one's actually got some property, so we'll go wander around the property first. So you got your stables, place to put all your crafting stuff, if you're able to do that in this game, which I don't, or in this expansion, which I don't know yet, because I don't think I can afford to buy any of these houses right now, even if I wanted to. Yeah, 3 million gold. Holy cow, that's expensive. Or 1 crown. Lovely. Yeah, that's pretty pricey, man. That's definitely something a guild would have to buy. I don't even think, as long as I played the game, even my main characters don't even have that much gold. Yeah, so this is pretty much the property. I guess this was like the temporary residence before they built Daggerfall, I'm guessing, according to what it says about the little information about it. And then of course inside is kind of familiar, because there's a lot of places that you've seen in the game where you actually come into similar place, because like some of the main cities, like this is like where in Skyrim region the Jarl would live, or the regent, I guess, or the regents to the queen and kings. of each faction. And this one actually has an upstairs, of course, with rooms and training spaces and storage spaces, more rooms. At least they're nice enough to put some lighting in here. But of course, that is unfurnished. I can't imagine what it is furnished. Oh, unfurnished is just 1 crown. And I did not mean to actually do that. But yeah, I guess I've just furnished the house. Guess I just wanted to see what it looks like furnished. Didn't mean to, but there we go. We got a furnished we got a furnished residence now. Huh. And they don't have like thrones up here. I'm surprised. I figured they would have put like thrones up there or something. Yeah, I guess this is more of a kind of. Cause see what it did is I was all the way at the last house in Craglorn, and when I come back into the game, it puts me right back where I started. So I guess in a way, this is kind of just don't get to actually buy it and actually look at it. But yeah, it's like this is the downstairs area. I haven't gone down here yet. Let's see what's down here. Oh, interesting. I guess that's a way to escape if somebody's in trouble. Well, I didn't exactly purchase it. I just furnished it to see what it would look like. Huh. I didn't know I could do that. But yeah, I guess that's kind of a basic look of what it would look like furnished. Okay. I bet you these can be customized. I bet, but I think some of this stuff was already in here. Mainly these banners. But yeah, this is I guess the great dining hall is what this would be. I mean, I don't think the layout has to be exactly like this. It's gonna be interesting to see how you'd actually furnish a place like this. I mean, you definitely have to hire some NPC workers. So, well, that's all the houses here. You know what? I want to go back and look at these other houses. I want to go see what the basic models of these other ones look like furnished. Let's go back to that one first. I'm just glad it's actually working this time. So, alright, this is the second. What do they call these? The staple homes. I guess like a simple just a little a place to hang out and sleep. Pretty much is all it's basically designed for. It's not for like raising a family in, which is another thing I don't think they have in this game unless you marry another actual character. So let's see what this place looks like furnished. And see, look, this one's like 56,000 gold just for this. And then it tells you what it's required to purchase. So let's see what this place looks like furnished. Yeah, see, this is like a 1-bedroom. Very small. Little cooking pot and everything. Some veggies hanging out. Yeah, see, I can't even touch anything. I can see what it looks like, but that's about all I can do. Because I don't own it, so I can't exactly build it or do this to it. I'm just curious as what the crafting system's going to be like for these, because I guess you're going to be able to build like furniture and carpets and picture frames. I mean, in a way, I guess you could think of it as they're trying to throw in a little bit of Sims, sort of, in a way. So let's go see what the smallest one looks like if it was fully furnished. And of course, like I said, this is only going to be the Daggerfall ones. I mean, I'll go into Craglorn, but Craglorn is kind of for everybody. See what this little little hotel room looks like, furnished. Wow, this is there's probably not gonna be a whole lot of room in here. This is only 3,000 gold. But see, this one won't even let you furnish this one. Huh. It's just not even going to let you furnish this one. Alright, well then let's move on to the next zone. Which I think will go to Ravenspire next. So let's go Staple Homes, Ravenspire. Okay, they don't have a staple house there. I think they have a classic home though. Yeah, right there. Ravenhurst. I think that's the only house in Ravenspire though. Alright, let's go check this house out. Yeah, see that one in the Rosy Lion you can't even furnish. You can't even furnish to see what it would look like. So that's really your basic starter home. It's the cheapest one. That's a lot of gold. Even for that second house. I see this one's actually a little bit bigger but it's a classic style, so it's not as big as a notable house. But I mean, this is something that a family would purchase if they could. Let's see what this one looks like furnished. Not too bad. You got your little bookshelves and some desks. Fireplace burning. Place for your bartender. Oh, empty barrel racks? Wow, you could actually build empty barrel racks. Put some of your own, make your own meat and store them in barrels and sit them on the racks. That's what I'm guessing they could do with that. So if I really want to try this out, I'd probably just have to buy that simple small one, but I gotta find myself one that's, do I still even have 3,000? Barely. I'm just seeing what this looks like. And then there's the upstairs area. A couple end tables. See, now this is a family bed here. But it's like, this house is more like for a married couple, because where would your kids sleep if you could have kids in this game? Which unfortunately I don't think you can. I don't even see, that's another thing I've noticed. You don't really see kids in this game, in this version of the game, like you do in like Skyrim and stuff like that. Alright, that's pretty much, see, do these go to any, okay, there's a courtyard. Let's see what's out here in the courtyard. Oh, you can grow yourself a little garden back here. I never actually went outside this one last time, so yeah, this one's actually got a wall fenced in and everything. And they call it a courtyard? This is more like a backyard. See, I can furnish the place, but I can't interact with anything. Because I mean, this is more like a showcase just to see what's in here. Let's see, where's this door? Okay, that goes outside. Where's this door go? That also goes outside. Okay, so this is, unfortunately, this is, I think, the only house in Ravenspire, unfortunately, because there's really only what? There's Shornhelm and North Point are the only two cities, major cities in here, but I'm surprised they don't have homes in those areas. Now this is kind of more like get away from the city living and live out in the country, even though it's actually in a small town. Alright, well, I'm going to double check because I might have missed it, but I will double check to see. But I don't think there's a notable home in this area. We'll go there next, because that's the only one in that part of the world. Because that's technically where you start from when you come in as a Daggerfall. I mean, of course, you come into Daggerfall, but you can go to Stros M'Kai, because that's where the beginning levels actually would have started. But now since they've opened everything up, you don't even have to go in that same order anymore. Yeah, so that's... Alright, so we'll go to Stros M'Kai next. Go visit this house, and then we'll go to Stormhaven. Stros M'Kai, is, like I said, is normally where, since I've had the game, that's where I normally go back to if I come in as a Daggerfall. It's Canarthy's Roost when you come in as Aradon, and I think it's Bleak Rock or something for the Ebonheart. But I haven't really played the Ebonheart Pact. So yeah, look at this puppy. Of course, most of these notable houses, as I said before, are more like something you would see a guild house buying. There's a lot more land, and the house is a lot bigger. And you got your little stable area in the back here. You can see First Hold from. You can see the island of. I can't even think of the name, but that's Auradon over there that I'm looking at, because that's where that Banished Cells is, I think, is on that little point right there, and then First Hold is somewhere over there, and then over here, that's that New Bane, or whatever the heck it's called, one of the expansion areas to the game. A new Hughes Bane, okay, that's what I meant, Hughes Bane. Yeah, I don't think you can't see the Gold Coast. It's too far away. But yeah, from here you can see Auradon and Hughes Bane. And that's Hughes Bane over there. Now, I guess where that cloud formation is, that would be where the Gold Coast is. Somewhere over in that cloud formation. And then you got First Hold on Auradon over there. I mean, you almost kind of have like a small little docking area of sorts out here. And I guess for those who like to sunbathe, you got a nice, wonderful beach. I bet you could swim out to this island over here. Let's go try it. If I get eaten up by slaughterfish, I get eaten up by slaughterfish. Oh, see, I'm getting attacked. See, I can't go to that island. Ah, help! Swim for my life. Okay, yeah, see. Unfortunately, I can't go to that island. Because it won't let me if I want to get thrashed by slaughterfish. Yeah, see, I'm just in the house preview, I guess is what I'm in. So everything I do, I can't... Oh, you know what? What does this place look like? I don't even see what it looked like outside. And this is it's a classic house type. Let's see what the outside looks like furnished. Huh. Guess you can't really furnish the outside. So I wonder if you could actually build like your crafting tables for like blacksmithing, and it's got its own lighthouse. Does this thing get furnished? Not down here, but maybe inside. It's not even set up like one. So I guess the only place you can actually see the furniture is actually inside the house. I don't know what you could put out here, or outside the house. That's a pond fountain or something. I guess that's water storage, maybe? Alright, let's go inside, because that's where we can actually see what this place actually looks like. Or, I mean, granted, it's the base model. And yeah, you could probably build some stuff and put them in here if you really want it to. But I think most of when you furnish a place like this, it's all on the inside. Yeah, see? When you give you something furnished, it's all on the inside. I'm recording. So yeah. What the? I guess that was like the kitchen area right there. Of course, granted, this is probably a base model of what these places could look like if you furnish them yourself. Nice little fire pit. Where is the smoke going? That's the real question. Got some incense burning in the little container there. Some more areas. Let's go up here. Let's see what's up here. How many beds? A mirror that you can't see yourself in. Well, there's one main bed. This goes out to the courtyard. So I guess when you furnish it, it only gives you the interior furnishings. It doesn't give you what you could put outside the house. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, because how many people are gonna want to buy the same place? That's just gonna get crazy. There's not enough places in this world for everybody to have their own home. But I guess they will divide the houses into different levels, I guess. For each house that gets purchased. I mean, granted, this one is. It's got what, four double beds. So man, this is a big family that could live here. Well, 3 double beds. Got this one and then the 2 on that end. All right, let's move on. So we've done Stros Mackay. Now we're going back to. We're going to Stormhaven next. Let's get back up to the top. Go there later. I don't think Stormhaven has a small house. Oh, yeah, they do. Hammer Deck End. Let's see what this staple house looks like. And I wonder how much it actually costs. I didn't actually see how much this one was. But I know it's pretty high up. Just like that first big house I went to was huge. And it was like 3.5 million gold. Yeah, see, of course this is your standard one room building. See how much? Yeah, see, this is $65,000 for this guy. That's doesn't look like the most comfortable bed in the world. Yeah, see, if I go out there, I exit the home completely. And it'll take me back to Glenumbra, where I started this quest. Alright, let's move on to the next. Let's see, is there one more? Nope. Alright, let's go see what they have for classic homes. Nope, no classic homes. Is there any notable homes? Yep, the gardener house. I think this is the smaller. This is one of the smaller ones, but basic idea. Oh, lovely. A house that was owned by people that died from a flu. I see this one actually takes me to the outside area. It's got another little storage slash place to keep your horses, I guess. Let's see what the inside looks like. Oh my god, 1.1 million gold. 1 million gold. That's a lot of gold. I haven't even collected that much gold for as long as I've played this game. Got wall decor. Yeah, trapped by a desk. This is pretty simple layout. That exits the home. So is that. Yeah, see that takes me out to the courtyard. Let's see upstairs. I think you could probably put more than 2 beds. Ooh, that's a nice bed. I like that bed. Oh wow, yeah, this is like a. You got your mother and father bed. So you got some kids' beds here, and then you got like the house workers' hot bed. None of these. Oh yeah, this one actually does have a basement. It's more like a cellar, I guess, is technically what it would actually be. Place to store some meats and. It's kind of in the temperate climate of Tamriel. It's not down in the tropical climates of, well, of like elsewhere and places down that way, which I have yet to even get to in the game in general. So, alright, we're done here. That was the last one, I think, in this group of houses. So next we will go to the Alkir. Okay, we'll go to the Alkir Desert next. There's a couple places in there. Sisters of the Sands. This is probably like one of your simple ones, like that first one that we visited. See what could this one even be furnished? This one can actually be furnished, and it's 12 grand. It's like 12,000 gold for this place. It's a pretty good sized bed. I guess the Red Guard are pretty big people when they, depending on how you create them. Oh, see, this one's actually attached to the inn. Sisters of the Sands Inn. Yeah, see, it's going to take me all the way back to Glenumbra.
I saw smoke off toward Dellen's
Yeah, see,
mill.
it brought me all the way back
Something
here,
terrible must
which
have
is not
happened.
where I want to be. See, is there another one? I don't think there's another one. Oh, there's one used. Which one of the first places you visit as a Dominion character. Let's see, classic homes. Nope, no classic homes in this area. I think this is the only house in the Alkir. Yeah, this is the only place in the Alkir that we can actually preview. There's probably other houses in this area, but these are the ones that they let people preview, I guess. Alright, so now let's go to Bankorai. That'll be our next set of houses. A lot of the houses in Bankorai are not even in major cities. I think this one is. It's close to the southeastern city in the Bankorai region. Now I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, which house I'm gonna choose. But since I can only afford that first house, well actually I can afford any of the houses because I have crowns I can use. On the test server, they give you crowns to use. The crowns that I've bought stuff on like the console or the PC versions, it actually gives me those on the test server so I can use them. Alright, now this is the inside of this puppy. Let's see what this place looks like furnished. How much is this one? 73,000? Eh. It's alright if you have that kind of money. Yeah, see, they don't. It's taking a while for a lot of this stuff to generate outside the house. What the heck? There's some giant urn of some kind. The one bed downstairs. Oh, I thought this had an upstairs. I guess it doesn't, huh? This is one of those that would be a single person home. Alright, so that's the staple homes. Let's see what we have for classic homes, which I don't think there is one. Oh yeah, there is. But it's a orc design. So I think this one was built by orcs. It's near Falkirth, and near the entrance to the Orsinium region. Let's see what's this one. Yeah, see this one's way up here. See here's the road that you could take to go to Orsinium if you have that expansion pack. So this one is like up in the way northern portion of the map. See, what does it say about it? This fortified household is strong, intimidating, and remote. In short, everything an orc holds dear, and if you get tired of the remote part, there's a convenient wayshire just outside your gate. End of Empire achievement. Of course, a friend in me. That's like the primary for all these houses. It's considering it as a classic style. Well, it is a classic style. It's the main gate to get into it. And this is almost big enough to be a guild hall style build home. Is this the one that I thought this was one that said it was near Falkirth? I think it might be the bigger one. Yeah, I think it's the bigger one. Which will be the next one we'll be going to see. Yeah, I guess the whole furnace thing is for those who probably aren't good enough at crafting their own stuff. So wow, we got a bed there, or bunk beds there. I think this game is aiming towards trying to kind of do something similar to what Skyrim has. I think that's the purpose of why they're doing this expansion. The only thing is they don't have kids in this game that I've noticed. So I don't know how they're gonna incorporate that later on down the road. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, this is pretty much all this one's gonna, what this one will look like fully furnished. And then allows you to come out here and walk around this, they call it a courtyard, but it looks more like a exterior porch that wraps around the entire upper floor of the home. Yeah, just on the other side of all these mountains is Orsinium and parts of Skyrim that we can't get to yet. And there's a shipwreck out there. Alright, let's see. Let's go check out the notable home for this zone. Yeah, see this one when Hawkville drove the orcs of Yashang or Snag's kingdom out of Valkareth in the Second Era 467. The exiled Orsimer came east to establish Forsaken Stronghold, but the last orcs died in 563 after they were visited by a merchant infected with the flu. Oh, wow, a lot of people died by that flu. Bankurai Adventurer achievement. So that must be the one where you have to like find pretty much everything in Bankurai, like all the primary points of interest of sorts. Oh, that's what I meant to go there. That one's a little more closer to the Craglorn side of the world. Sorry. Got a good song playing in the background. Yeah, see this one is, well actually, yeah, yeah, 'cause I think either this path or this, no, that path doesn't go anywhere. I think it's this path would take you to Craglorn. So I don't know what this path, because I've tried going up here and I don't think you can go through that path because it's blocked off. Or there's some beastie there that it's not easy to kill. You'd think they'd have some homes in Evermore, but I guess not. They got, the only homes they have are outside of Holland Stand and these two way up out in the boonies. So yeah, this is another one of those guild style buildings. I think, yeah, most of these notable ones are of that. Oh wow, this one has actually got more areas to. Just exploring, seeing what, because I don't think I went over here last time I was in here. On my last attempt to record. Okay, yeah, I can get to that from inside the house. Oh, I can get up there through here, actually. Yeah, this is a fortress, is what this one actually is. Alright, let's see what this place looks like on the inside. A floating flame. This might take a little while to generate this one. Oh hey! Look! That's what's actually supposed to be there. Little desks. A lot of living space down here. Yeah, see this is a guild hall configuration. A little backroom storage. Kind of wraps around the staircase. It's got one fireplace in this entire building. Must be fun to keep this place warm. Ooh, 2 sets of bunk beds, a single bed. It's a big family could live here. A private dining table, huh? Yeah, there's a tower over there, but I don't think you can get into it. But I can get into this tower, though. Alright, I think that's all for this area. So, next set of homes, we're going to go to Craglorn. And that'll be the end of this episode. I'll probably visit the other, I'm going to probably do episodes for the other areas too. But I'm not really familiar with the other areas because I've never really been to any of most of them. Because right now my main character isn't even out of Auradon yet. I mean, I can leave Auradon, but there's still a lot of missions I have to do in that area before I move in. That's my console character. This character is my PC character. Okay, oh, Craglorn. Must have passed it. Unless they don't, I don't think they have a small house in Craglorn. Nope. Let's see, I know they have I think they have some classic ones. That's the only one. Excuse me, I didn't actually see where this one was located. But the Craglorn houses are more of more of everybody. Before they made an open one Tamriel, Craglorn was where everyone went to do missions, and it was, for the most part, it was a lot of group missions. Kind of like I guess you could say a staging area, like in some games. Because there are certain missions you have to do with other people. And hardly any that you can do by yourself. Yeah, so this one is... Where is this one? Yeah, okay, this one's... If you could go to Cyrodiil from here, this would be the closest house to the Sidereal border, I guess you could say. The border to Cyrodiil, where the main fortresses are for that battle zone. Too bad you just can't go to the Cyrodiil without actually going there for fighting other people. Because I mean, some of the major cities that people know from Oblivion are actually in there. You can actually go and you can actually do missions in Cyrodiil, but you have to worry about other humans running around trying to kill you when you're trying to do missions, especially if they're occupied by your enemies. Since that's basically the only place where three factions can still fight each other. Because now you can actually join up with any of your friends from any faction and do missions now with the one world, or the open world. This one's almost $300,000. Yeah, that's about the price of a real house. And it's not even probably a one bedroom. Okay, I was gonna say, where's the fireplace? Oh, it's still generating all the furnishings. Yeah, see, this is a different kind of banner. I guess that's the Craglorn banner. It's neither Daggerfall nor Daggerfall or any of the three primary factions banners. Yeah, see this one's got a room and a half, I guess you could say. And it's almost 300,000. It's how much a 2-bedroom house is around here if you want a nice one. In the real world. Alright, and then I think there's one more place to visit. And it's in the notable section. And this one, it's, yeah, I don't know what, I don't know what you would consider this one to be, but I think it's huge. How much of it you can actually explore, I don't know. Yeah, see, this doesn't even this doesn't even have a world map area. So I don't even know how you would find this place, let alone get into it. Because I can't actually see the... Yeah, so I don't even know where this house is. It's not really a house, it's a cave. What do you have to do to even get this one? It doesn't even actually... Does it actually say? Oh, it's just a purchasable. You can only purchase it. It's an estate. What privacy? What could be more private than lost and forgotten Nedic ruins in a remote corner of Craglorn's backcountry? Especially recommended for overthrown despots, retired master assassins, and ministers of finance exiled for embezzling. Okay. So I wonder where this place actually is. Because I don't think it's going to show me. Oh, okay. There it is. It's there. It's just how you get into it, I have no clue. Because there's the entrance that takes you to Banquerai. Why would somebody want to live in a cave? Who knows? So how far can I actually go? Can't go beyond the wall. It's a broken wall. Yeah, and then I get attacked by a slaughter fish when I try to jump down there. Because that looks like outside right there. I'm not exactly sure what outside that is. all the fancy places in this for the Daggerfall Coven zones. Well, I mean, granted, of course, these last couple ones I did are accessible by all factions now. They're all accessible by all factions now, with the with the one Tamriel. Some waterfalls, all sorts of fancy stuff in here. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will probably be doing one for the Dominion also, and maybe the Ebonheart Pact, since I can take this character to those areas. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wish. I mean, I don't really do a whole lot with the Elder Scrolls Online, because I don't really have done a series for this one, which I probably won't, because I don't have any characters that are low enough level to start over unless I start doing it on the PC. But I really don't like the PC. It plays better for me. I like it better on the console, but that's for me, even though I still have a PC version of the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Till next time, later.